Hi, friends. So I tried to write you a letter, a pastoral letter, and didn't get very far. Words to paper didn't work. And now I've tried to record a message for you probably about 25 times. My vow to you is this will be my last effort, and we're just going to go with what comes to my heart through the Holy Spirit on this one, okay? I know that so many of us are shaken by certainly the most recent events happening so close to us in our own city, around the protests happening, all begat by more violence inflicted upon our brown and black brothers and sisters, in particular George Floyd, but so many others. I know that it's now kind of come home in a way that makes it that much more real for us, literally being in our own church backyard when St. John's Lafayette Square became kind of the locus for all of the news last night. I know our bishop has spoken out publicly, not just last night, but again this morning, and I'm sure she will continue to. I know that her speaking out has buoyed some of you and dismayed others. I've struggled with how to be the best parish priest for you all right now in my own response. And I'm here to say just a couple of things. One, friends, I don't think any of us wonders where God comes down on issues of racism, brutality, justice, violence. I think we're all pretty clear on that. I think in this time of upset and worry with the coronavirus fueling the fire of fear and anxiety, and then literally 3 back-to-back videos, probably more, of people being killed or threatened just based on their skin color in our own country, it sends us into the darkest of places. I don't have the right answer for what you should be doing in this moment. I don't want to be a priest who tells you who to listen to or believe or what protest to go to and not go to. I believe that God has given every single one of us gifts for this moment in time to be agents of love, and that you must do that discerning work yourself to figure out if that means you should be protesting, if you should be writing poetry, if you should be an entrepreneur and starting some sort of program or business that helps reconcile and bring justice to our structures. Maybe you're the person given gifts to look for political office to try to change things from within our government. What I do know is this. You were given a gift, every single one of us, to affect change and be love in this moment. And instead of letting the news and letting these videos or social media or talking heads or government leaders or church leaders tell you what you should be doing and thinking. This is a time for discernment. This is a time for reckoning. Doing the prayerful good work of reminding yourself of who your God is, of who you are, who your family is, and how you can be agents of love and justice in this world. And the more we do that intentional work instead of reactionary work, right? The more we make sure that the things we say, the things we do or don't say are doing intentionally, are happening intentionally, and out of a place of love, the more we can be sure that we are part of God's team, if you will, builders of God's kingdom, builders of God's dream, than falling prey to the powers that corrupt. I believe in you. God believes in you. Tap in, friends, to those gifts right now. Figure out what God is calling you to be and do in this hour. And be love. Be love in this world, as only you can be. And if all of us are doing that, if all of us are figuring out how to be love in this world, then we will begin to see change. Constructive, loving, holy change in this world. Remember that God tossed us those keys, and now we have to drive. Some, I fear, can't see where they're going and are just driving off of cliffs. Doesn't have to happen. Doesn't have to happen. We can be bearers of love and bearers of peace and justice for those who need it the most, for the world. So that is my prayer for you today, that you will move in the direction that God calls you to move, that you will find ways to affect change in your own life, in your own communities, and the world. So go and do it. Don't wait. Don't get caught up in the despair, in the hate, and in the violence. Tap into that power of love, into that gas of the Holy Spirit, and be the people of love in this place and in this time. And I promise you, you will begin to feel good and hopeful once again. Be well, be safe, and get out there.